how I got this gorgeous red burgundy color for this Upart unit that I'm wearing today from Divas Culture. I'll also be showing you how I went ahead and installed this unit. So this unit is a 200% unit density unit from Divas Culture. It is one of my U parts that is under my DIY collection, and that DIY collection is basically units and extensions that you could do yourself without spending money to get it installed or time. And it usually takes you like 5 or 10 minutes to install it yourself at home and you're ready to go. So in that DIY collection, I have headband wigs, U-parts, clip-ins, and ponytails. So this unit that I'm wearing today and that I'll be showing you how I went about coloring without bleach is actually our Kinky Curly 26-inch U-part wig. So stay tuned. Okay, so we'll be using 3 boxes of magenta and we'll be using high color lights. We'll also be using one red hot, and then we'll be mixing those together. I'm using Forte Volume Developer. I really eyeballed this, so I did like about half of the container just because it's a lot of hair to dye. And then I'm going to go ahead and empty out all the dye into this container and mix it together. So I should have mixed the dye together first and then added the developer, but it still came out great regardless. But it's just easier to mix if you mix the dye first and then the volume developer after. So that's just one thing to note. Here is what the U-part wig looks like in its natural state. The curls are gorgeous, you guys, and this hair is so soft. Like, I can't even tell you how soft this hair is. I love the quality of this hair. So just go ahead. What I did was I split it into two because it's so thick and it has so much hair that I wanted to make sure that everywhere gets enough dye. So I went ahead and I split the U-part wig into 2 sections. That would make it easier for me to go ahead and just evenly coat all of the strands with the dye. Be very generous with it. These are curls, so you want to make sure that it's saturated and everywhere gets colored so that you won't have splotches in your dye when you're finished. I turned it over and I went ahead and applied it to the bottom of the wig. Then you'd see me working my hands through it to just make sure that everywhere has enough dye and nowhere's like missing dye. There's no black parts anywhere. And feel free to be generous with it. You don't have to be afraid like, oh my gosh, it's too much dye, or oh my gosh, it's not enough. As you can see, this hair is such good quality. It's starting to lift already. So that's it for that dyeing, and this is the color that we got. It is a gorgeous burgundy magenta color. And I went ahead and I put my anchor braid in my hair, and my anchor braid was around where the U-part was going to go and around the perimeter of my hair. I left out some leave out just in the center, about a 1 inch each on either side in the center of my hair, and then like half an inch at the front of my hair. My hair is like different textures, you guys. So I have like kinky hair in the front, and it's more like a deep wave in the middle. It's just so strange. So now what I'm showing you here is my perimeter braid, and I'm going to be putting the clips that's around the U part of this wig into that perimeter braid, and that will help it to stay and not slip and help it to last longer. So keep on watching. looks like all brushed out of the natural state. I am going to wet my hair and I'll be right back. I went ahead and wet this side of my hair and this is how it looks after I wet my hair. So we're going to be wetting my hair as well for the blending, and then I'm going to apply some hair gel to keep it together. So my hair texture is just like this one, so it's really easy to blend in. I just have to make sure that I put some, I'm going to show you what I did to this side on this side. So I just basically took a spray bottle with some leave-in conditioner, shake it up, and then I just spray from my leave out all the way down to the wig, and make sure I get my ends really nice and wet. And then I just use a Denman brush and I just go ahead and start brushing from the ends and work my way up. You can see how easy it is to comb through this hair. Even though it's curly hair, it's super easy to work with, you guys. It's so nice and soft. Okay, and you just apply as much water as you need to get the look that you want. So this is a lot of hair for 200% density. So I need a good bit of water for this. That's why usually I would just do this in the shower. When I have my shower, I will wet my hair and then I will brush through it in the shower so that it's nice and wet and so. Do you see the top of this, guys? This is rhinestones. It's so pretty. So pretty. Anyway, so this, I'm going to be adding their mousse, and I like to apply it on my hair all the way down to the extension so it blends in. And then I'm going to use my Denman brush and just brush it all in. Okay, like so. So that when it dries, it literally forms over each other and it dries into twine, and that helps with the blending. I'm just gonna brush the front of my hair into my extensions or my wig. You see how nice and defined that is? Look at how that blended, guys. It's crazy, isn't it? So cute. I'm gonna do the same to this side. Okay, you guys, so these are the finished results. If you would like to see more content from me, make sure to smash the subscribe button. I've also left the link as well as a $15 off coupon for you down in the description box below. Until next time, see ya.